Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 19th, and today was a beautiful day to be alive. Felt cool, which has only happened one other morning since last year actually. It's like this year, it's the first cool morning we've had this fall. Absolutely ridiculous how hot it's been lately, but I got it this morning and it said there's a chance of rain, like 10% chance. So okay, no big deal, blah blah, whatever. Got up, basically got myself dressed, grabbed myself a bowl of cereal, and headed out for a bike ride. And in order to save time, because I have another dog here, I didn't want to drive all the way over to Lake Mary to a new trail, or even down to like Titusville and ride different trails. I just said to heck with it and just left from the house riding the bike. So the moment I leave the door, I'm on the bike getting miles in. Because I'm gonna be out there for close to 5 hours, and I figured the less time I have, you add an extra hour each way, and now it makes it 7 hours. Load up time, you're looking at another 8 hours. So I don't want to be gone from the new dog that long. So went ahead and said hell with it. Basically packed up, headed out on the trail right now. Rode the roads, rode up past where my wife works, rode back over to Rotary Park. Hit the trail there and headed out south on the trail. Actually, I guess west and south. It's kind of a weird route that it takes, but rode it down, kept going, got my mileage in, did my turnaround, came back, turned around about a mile early, which leaves for about 2 miles of extra time in case I saw a shoot off I want to take on a different little spot. Or also the weather was just, it was crazy raining. Like, it was just that cold drizzly rain and windy upon so many levels. We had a nice tailwind on the way out, so I was making really good time going out. Like, I was happy about it. Nice and rainy, so it's cold. So actually at one point I actually wish I had a rain jacket, like a coverall, type, bodysuit things. My legs and my body was wet. I was a little bit chilly, so I picked up my pace a little bit to get my core temperature up, because I hate being cold riding a bike. So I went ahead and got my core temperature up, which in doing said thing knocked out some great times. Like, I had a great time going out. And then I came back and I'm facing a crazy headwind coming back. It stopped raining. My phone doesn't make a full ride anymore, so I immediately, like, once I realized it stopped raining for a while, I got my charger of the bag and got that thing charging, because I knew I can't charge during the rain. So I went ahead, and then it started raining. I had to put the charger back away and whatever. But I made it through with the phone fully. It probably rained, I'd say 30 plus miles of the 48 plus that I rode, and it wasn't great. There's some chafing going on when it rains and you're riding in the rain the whole day. Not the greatest way to go, but I had a couple snacks along the way. I had some like a breakfast bar thing, Nature Valley, I think it is, and then I also had a bag of peanuts, which I'm a big fan of those on rides, because it's good protein. It's a good source of some salt, which you're always looking for some sodium when you're out sweating a lot. Which, as much as it rained, I didn't sweat that much. It was nice and cool, to the point that how cool it was, my one water bottle actually had a little bit of ice left in it by the time I got done with my ride, which is ridiculous. That never happens at all. The other water bottle, it had melted fully through, but it's not as good of an insulator. So I need to mark that one, because I always forget. I drink it last. I don't like the nozzle on it as much. So I need to start drinking it first, because it doesn't insulate as well. That'll help me keep the other one. I can knock through the crappier insulation first. The other one will hopefully stay a little insulated, keep a little bit colder water longer. But I did take a liter of frozen tea also with me, and I noticed at one point I was like, it's cold enough now. I actually pulled it out of its insulator to let it start melting, so I could have some cold tea if I wanted at any point during the ride. So got down to the ride, got back here to the house, did a couple little side roads and stuff to get my extra couple miles in I needed, which was not a big deal. Worked out real well. It stopped raining by that point. Got everything put away, got in here, played with the dogs for a little bit, chilled out, went through and basically deleted some apps on my phone. I had just went through and kind of scrubbed a lot of stuff I'd put out, and just some of the social media apps and stuff. I just not going to be using those anymore. So I went ahead and went through and deleted all those out. So that took a while to get through your phone and just get a bunch of that junk deleted off your accounts and all that fun stuff that comes with it. So went through, did all that. That is just so much time consuming. The apps are slow, they crash out, and you're trying to go through and delete stuff. But got that taken care of. Basically, did a few things in the yard out here, working and stuff off and on. Got my run in. Actually went for my run. Karen got home from work. Usually texting me she's on her way home, but I'd already started making rice for our dinner, and I made some white rice, which cooks way faster than brown rice apparently. But got my run in, got back, and I only had like 12 minutes left of the rice. I was like, oh crap, it takes 24 minutes to make this chicken. So cranked up the oven, hopped myself in the shower, got ourselves some orange chicken. I think it was teriyaki chicken, on some kind of chicken, and mixed up a bunch of rice that I made up, and had ourselves a wonderful meal. Watched a little bit of Netflix. chilled out inside there. I think it's just Prime Video watched inside. Came out here on the patio to have myself a just beautiful weather. So why not get outside a little bit? So came out here, chilled out a little while, watching some car shows and going through some Facebook, which I had not touched Facebook today at all. Didn't even get on the app until this evening. So went ahead, got that. I was checking some of that stuff and kind of just updating whatever and whatnot in that process. Karen came out and we were chatting a little bit, watching some stuff. Asked her how long she's going to be out here. She said she wasn't sure, so I finally said held it, and I switched over to a different show that she'd want to watch. We watched a short episode of Corner Gas. And then she asked me why I wasn't having a cigar, and I was like, well, it's because you said a while back you kind of, hinted that I was, smoking, too many cigars and they're expensive, so I basically stopped. So it is what it is, and she got all quiet, and I don't know what the hell. So I don't know if she's, like, mad about the fact that she said something about it or what the hell, so who knows. So I have cut back on the whole cigar smoking thing. Like I said, it was one of those things I did virtually every night and haven't done it since that comment. I don't think I've had one. I've had one out here in the evening since then, maybe something like that. I can't remember what it was. So it is what it is. Cigars are not like cigarettes and stuff. They're not addictive. You just enjoy them. They're just a peaceful. I found myself sometimes using an excuse, like if I was working hard all day, using an excuse to actually light up a cigar because it would force me to stop. I'm out here doing yard work and stuff and sweating like a pig. I'd kick the fan on high and sit out here, and like I said, it would force me to sit down for an hour, hour and a half, depending on what cigar it was. Sometimes half an hour, depends on what cigar it was. So, but yeah, went ahead and it's not untrue. The fact they are not free. Whatever it is, they do cost money. I do smoke fairly cheap cigars, but when you smoke, one or sometimes two a day, that adds up. Like sometimes we are out kayaking stuff. I might even have a third, if we're spending the day out, all day, like at the beach and stuff. I'll have a couple at the beach and one in the evening. And even at $1 a piece, $1.25 a piece like that, it's still $3, $3.45 a day. That's not free, so it is what it is. So, but yeah, chilled out. She seemed, like I said, got real quiet about it. So I don't know if she's mad about the fact that I'm taking her advice. I'm not really sure what happened there. It's kind of weird. So. But yeah, we basically, she headed back in. I changed her and watched some more stuff out here. And it's that weird thing, before I would know when to go in when the cigar was done. That's kind of like my timer. And without a cigar, I don't know how many shows to watch or how long I'm out here for. So that's one of the things I dislike about not having a cigar. Because a lot of times when I'd start up a cigar, we'd watch a show or two out here while the cigar's going. She'd go inside. And as soon as the cigar's done, I'd go inside too. But I don't have that weird timer. So I got to find a new internal timer to know when it's time, I guess, to go inside. So. But yeah, other than that, butt's sore from riding the bike. You ride almost 50 miles on a bike and your butt tends to be a little sore. So I think about possibly I need to get a different bike, and or at least I need to buy a different seat for this one. I got to buy new tires for it. Tires are pure shit. I almost ate crap coming in on one of the corners. Just there's no tread left in my tires. They're bald in the front completely. So in the back when I did buy the cheapest tire, not the cheapest, but the cheapest decent tire I could find, and that thing did not wear worth a shit. I gotta go look up on Amazon, see when I bought it, but it's not been that long, and that tire is complete junk. So I'm gonna do a little research and buy myself. Even if I spend double the money, it's better to buy a tire if it's gonna last 3 or 4 times as long, and it costs me twice as much. So because this tire was I wasn't happy with it ever through. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.